Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin Jon's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Tuesday, July 24th, 2018. The WWE announced the following: for the first time in WWE history, an all-women's exclusive pay-per-view event, Evolution, will take place on Sunday, October 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time from NYCB Live, home of the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in New York. The event will stream live on WWE Network and be available on pay-per-view around the world, featuring women's championship matches from Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, and NXT UK, as well as the finals of the all-women's tournament, the Mae Young Classic. 3 years ago, our fans demanded a change with the hashtag #GiveDivas and an evolution started, said Paul Triple H Levesque, the WWE Executive Vice President of Talent, Live Events, and Creative. Since that time, our female superstars have over-delivered in every opportunity presented to them, and I expect nothing different during our first ever all-women's pay-per-view event. The entire women's roster will be on hand, including Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Carmella, Nia Jax, and Asuka, as well as Hall of Famers and legends Trish Stratus, Lita, and many more. This historic event marks another milestone in WWE's women's evolution, said Stephanie McMahon, the WWE Chief Brand Officer. The spotlight just got brighter for these athletic, talented women, who will once again showcase to the world that they can break down barriers and blaze their own trails. Tickets for Evolution will be available Friday, August 24th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time via Ticketmaster.com, NYCBLive.com, or by calling 1-800-745-3000. So once again, if you'd like to get tickets to the first ever WWE All-Women's Pay-Per-View event, Evolution, those tickets will go on sale Friday, August 24th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time via Ticketmaster.com, NYCBLive.com, or by calling 1-800-745-3000. And with more news on Evolution, Mickie James teased a match with Trish Stratus at the upcoming Women's Evolution pay-per-view on October 28th. As previously noted, Stratus has been announced for the show. Mickie James tweeted on Twitter, "We've stood the test of time, my friend, but after tonight's announcement from Stephanie McMahon and all the excitement for something we all worked so hard for, I must ask one more time." And with more on Evolution, Stephanie McMahon was recently interviewed by SkySports.com about the Women's Evolution pay-per-view, and here are a couple of highlights from her interview. Stephanie McMahon was asked, "Will you be returning to the ring at Evolution?" To which Steph said, "That's yet to be determined. We want to make sure our superstars really get the spotlight they deserve, but if it makes sense, then absolutely. But that's yet to be determined." And she was also asked, "Will the women's tag team titles be added here?" To which Steph said, "Not quite yet, but that's absolutely something we've heard loud and clear from our fan base, and it's something we're keen on implementing as soon as we're able to." TMZ.com reports that former WWE star Brian Christopher, you know him better during the Attitude Era as Too Sexy Brian Christopher and Grandmaster Sexy and Too Cool, was arrested earlier this month for DUI and evading police in Tennessee. The arrest, which took place on July 7th, was about a month after Christopher was arrested for allegedly trying to leave a hotel without paying the bill. According to SEC filings on Monday, the following WWE executives sold a significant amount of stock in the company today. Here are the executives. Kevin Dunn sold 122,926 shares. Michelle Wilson sold 121,181 shares. George Barrios sold 120,546 shares. Stephanie McMahon Levesque sold 17,373 shares. Paul Levesque sold 17,272 shares. Michael Lucy sold 16,579 shares. And Mark Kowal sold 4,913 shares. With WWE stock closing at $82.92 per share on Monday, Kevin Dunn and Michelle Wilson sold their shares for just over $10 million, and George Barrios was right behind them at $9.996 million. A lot of people making money. Dave Meltzer of 4FWOnline.com noted the following about Moose following the Impact Wrestling Slammiversary pay-per-view. Dave Meltzer said, "Moose is suffering from vertigo today after getting what is believed to have been a concussion in his match with Austin Aries. Moose, who was not part of the Monday Night Impact tapings, seemingly addressed his condition with the following tweet on Twitter: "Gave it my all and came up short. Probably time to reconsider if I still want to do this for a living. Time to make some career and life decisions. Thank you all." And I send my best well wishes, prayers, and good vibes out to Moose. Hopefully everything's alright with him. He's a great guy. With former Impact Wrestling star Alex Shelley's ROH contract coming up, the belief is that Shelly is retiring from the wrestling business to focus on schooling. Here's what Shelly recently wrote on Twitter. "In the end, Motor City Machine Gun's final match was against the Young Bucks and Roppongi Free K. I really don't think I could have asked for a better ending. 4 guys I love very much who I hope I helped some over the years. Thank you, gentlemen." And thank you, Alex Shelley, for everything you've done in the wrestling business. I know Alex Shelley's been in this for a very, very long time. I remember watching the Motor City Machine Guns back during Impact Wrestling's glory days as TNA, and I absolutely loved the Motor City Machine Guns. I loved watching them back then. I loved watching them in Ring of Honor. And so, thank you so much for everything you've done, Alex. You have done a hell of a job for the wrestling business, and I wish you the best of luck on schooling and the rest of your life. And finally, here on Jammin Jon's Wrestling News, it is now time to announce the results of our previous special subscriber poll. That poll was, what do you think about the Elias EP? And with 2 votes, it's good. And you can also right now go and vote on the latest special subscriber poll if you're a subscriber. That poll being, are you excited for Evolution on October 28th? Yes, no, or indifferent. You can go vote right now at patreon.com/JamminJon if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing with your life? You can go subscribe to me at patreon.com/JamminJon. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I'd really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJon. And that is your news for Tuesday, July 24th, 2018. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin Jon's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices. I want to give a big shout out to everybody listening to this episode on YouTube. Of course, if you haven't yet, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stewie Family is the name. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, the Jammin Jon. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin Jon's Wrestling News, or you're a wrestling promotion wanting to get your next big event out through the awesome power of Amazon Alexa, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle for subscribing to my Patreon. You too can subscribe to me by going to patreon.com/JamminJon. Again, I have free packages ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I'd really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJon. This is Jammin Jon saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.